Welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Bobby and this is Blythe and Friends, and we're just gonna have a really chill talk and just chat. So I really wanted to go a little more into depth on why I started collecting dolls in general. Um, but to do that, I guess I have to really dive into who I am, which I guess has kind of made me a little scared to make this video, but I feel like we have a good group of people coming in, and the Blythe community that I've been a part of for a little bit now is just wonderful. So I feel comfortable enough to share some of these things. So I guess I will just say that I started growing up in a small town in 1995 was when I was born. I'm a twin. I'm fraternal. My twin sister Betsy. Um, yeah, that's a whole story in itself, but we won't go into that today. Um, but I grew up in a small town in New York. I've lived here my whole entire life. I personally love New York. If I had a choice to be anywhere, I feel like I would at least like to try to make it in the city, or just, start somewhere in a city-like environment. New York City is where it really has been calling me. It's just not feasible at the moment. But yeah, so I grew up in a small town, New York, conservative, a lot of churches around. Just, yeah, very, I guess, negative aspects of that influenced me because I was gay. I am gay. It's been a big part of who I am, but also a big part of me hating myself, and I need to learn to love myself and accept who I am, and I have been trying to, and I feel like when I go to the city or I go to an event like RuPaul's Drag Race, Work the World Tour, I get this 1 hour, 2 hour, or if I'm in the city, however long I'm in the city, and I get that time where I'm just free. I feel like I'm not judged. I feel like people aren't looking at me weird, aren't judging what I'm wearing. They don't care. They're just walking by. They're smiling because they want to spread a nice message. They're not judgmental and then say they're not judgmental, but they really are. And it just feels like I'm in such a negative area for accepting myself. So, anyways, a big part of accepting myself, I think, too, was the dolls. Now, my mom was very loving, and she's probably one of the best moms I've ever met in my whole entire life. I love her so much, and I appreciate everything she's sacrificed for us and done for me and my sister and brother. And yeah, she was always accepting, would have got me any dolls I wanted. But I just think as society, we really don't accept doll collecting in any form. I think even like if you're a female and you're collecting dolls at an older age, it's like, why are you collecting dolls at an older age? And we've all had the, why are guys collecting dolls? Um, I was thinking the other day of American Horror Story Coven and the butler, like how disgusting and creepy and nasty they made him. And of course, he was a doll collector. You know what I mean? Because that's how it's depicted in movies. That's how it's depicted in TV shows. Is, oh, you're creepy. Oh, such a negative connotation. So on top of being gay, on top of being fat, on top of being from a small town, being different, um, I definitely wasn't going to add on collecting dolls. But when I saw RuPaul's Drag Race, um, I started getting into that, obviously, and me and my mom watched a whole bunch of the seasons together, and it was great. But then I saw that RuPaul's Dragon Doll. I don't know if that's the proper name for it, but that's what we'll call it. So the Dragon Doll. And I bought that. Still haven't unboxed it, but I do love it, and I do think it's an amazingly neat doll. I love how tall it is. But that really sparked okay, I really don't care anymore. I'm gonna accept myself. I'm gonna love what I love, and I just started collecting dolls from there. And I think lately, especially like the whole entire last, I'd say 4 months, I've really been trying to curate a special collection. Obviously, I've been obsessed with Blythe, but I've got some Leica Chan dolls, some Barbies that I didn't have in my hand. I like some of the modern day stuff, but Blythe has obviously been my obsession lately. But I just think that it was a huge part of accepting who I was. And I guess another aspect of the dolls is art. I am an artist. I do watercolor and pencil draw. But, I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I definitely see the artistry, especially in these custom dolls. I have two more I just got. So, two more reviews will be out of that very soon after this video. And I just appreciate the artistry that goes into the packaging, into the dolls themselves, into the clothing. Like, just, my mate Trioshka made them. She's been really helping me lately. Um, and that's not a negative thing towards the other dolls. It's just she's really been one that I've drawn to. I think because she came without a stand, because she was already opened. I think she needed a little extra love, like maybe I do. But yeah, so the artistry that goes into the clothing and everything, I love it. My mom actually collected dolls her whole life, baby dolls, porcelain dolls. So it's obviously not that surprising that I would end up collecting dolls, but I guess I never saw myself collecting them either. And now that I am, it's like, wow, I love this part of me, but it was definitely a part of me that I didn't know about and I didn't know how to address yet. So we're just working through it, and yeah, that was a little bit about, and it was a little bit all over the place there, but I hope it kind of summed up why I collect dolls. And yeah, just the biggest part of it is learning to accept and love myself, which is something I really need help doing. Um, like I said, it's just really difficult in the environment I'm in. Not so much the home environment, but mainly my town environment is just so negative, so conservative, so homophobic, so transphobic. They don't even try. They don't even try. So why would I? You know? Yeah. So I guess the biggest thing is learning to accept myself and love myself. And I love my community and I love everyone that is a part of this community, the LGBTQ plus IA. You know, I can love and accept them, but I can't love and accept myself completely yet. And that's something I need to work on. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you're ready for some unboxings, but I thought that a nice little sit down, comfortable video might be nice for all of us. Sometimes, I don't know, like I don't like to pressure myself too much with everything, and I don't want it always to be unboxings. I want us to have talks and conversations, and yeah. So I definitely appreciate all the love and support, and I've got an influx of new like followers, and I just appreciate everyone that's left a comment, everyone that's liked, everyone that's even watched for a second. Like, I truly appreciate this community, and I appreciate you all, and I hope that you all are doing okay. I really do. Um, I hope that you all are as happy and as healthy as you can be. I hope it's a beautiful day, a beautiful night wherever you are. And, subscribe, share, like, comment, spread the love, lift someone's day up. Um, you never know what anyone's going through. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.